Hi everyone, this is Yemi Adelekon from PurposefulMe.co.uk, and this is one of a series of videos that I'm putting out in response to the challenge that we're facing all over the world, and especially the challenge that we're facing in Nigeria, and I presume other parts of Africa as well. I felt the need to do this series of videos, especially focusing on Nigeria, because I'm actually right here in Nigeria as this whole thing is unfolding around the world. And so it's important that I consider where I'm at right now, as well as where I reside normally. Today, I want to talk to us about fighting back, and particularly looking at social distancing and self-isolation or self-lockdown. You know, in Nigeria, many of us are waiting for the government to completely shut down things or to completely lock down things. But but a lot of us have access, and we're seeing we have access to the media and to news and to TVs, and we're seeing what's happening all around the world. We're seeing what's happened in Italy, what's happened in China. We're seeing what's happening in the UK, in America, and how even the advanced nations are struggling to cope with this pandemic. And as we're seeing that, I guess the question we need to ask ourselves is, do we need to wait until this hits us hard, or do we need to do something right now? And I would say that our best chance in Nigeria and as Nigerians is prevention, or at the very least to slow down the pace of the spread of this disease. Sadly, but realistically, most of our hospitals are not equipped to deal with this kind of crisis. We don't have enough ventilators. We don't have enough test kits. We don't have a lot of things that are needed to fight this in the ways that other places have fought it. And yet we've seen the death toll in all of these other places. So how do we stop ourselves becoming part of that statistics? That's an important question for us to ask as a nation and as a people. How do we make sure we're not part of that statistics of COVID-19? And so for me, we need to look at how we slow down the spread of this disease. It means we need to do the best that we can to follow the rules that are being laid out. And it means we need to be preemptive and be proactive in what choices that we make. You don't have to wait for the government to tell you to be on lockdown. Get the necessities that you need and make a choice to stay indoors. The only way we will stop the spread is if we limit contact with one another, physical contact with one another, so that the people that already have it can be identified and treated. And if you believe that you might be exposed to it or you have it, don't hide that fact. There's no shame in testing positive. It's a virus. Anyone can test positive. We're all at risk. So this is something that if you test positive, you want to put out, reach out to the authorities so that you can get the appropriate treatment on time and so that you can protect people around you. Remember the rule about social distancing, and that's to maintain at least 2 feet between you and 2 meters, about 5 feet between you and others. And that's like the width of a car. You want to maintain that distance at all times. Then also you want to be washing your hands regularly. And in between, use hand sanitizing gel. And try as much as possible not to touch your face. If you're coming from outside, make sure you take a shower, take off the clothes that you've been mingling with people, or maybe you've been in a cab or whatever, or you've touched surfaces, which all of us would have done. So as soon as you come in, you can either air your clothes out in the sun or just take them off and throw them into the wash. So please let us all obey the rules and regulations. Let's deal with this virus before it deals with us as a nation. Our protection in Nigeria lies in prevention as much as possible. So don't wait for the worst to happen before you start obeying the rules. Start right now so that we can nip this terrible virus in the bud. Thank you for watching my videos, and don't forget to check out other videos that I've put out as part of this series. And also don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that you'll get all the videos in the series and all the other videos that I've been putting out there. Thanks again for watching. Stay safe, stay sane, and just be healthy. Thank you.